Welcome to episode 51 of Live with the Glitter Practitioner. That is me, Dr. Noopy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do let me know in comments where you're tuning in from. Oh, I got distracted by my glitter today. It's very sparkly. Let me know where you're tuning in from, because I absolutely love to go back and chit chat away. And I appreciate everybody who turns up, commenting in the live stream show as well as on replay. So thank you. And for those of you who do not know me, I am a doctor. I'm a GP in the UK, a family physician. And I'm also a spiritual and transformation life coach, as well as a soon to be published author, and host this as well. And I just love what I do. I'm also a spiritual and transformation life coach, and everything I do, I guess, in my professional roles and me as a person, it is all about mind, body, and soul. And I love nothing more than empowering others to truly understand their health needs, what they are, how to keep them in balance, and how to keep them topped up and constantly replenished. So it's this cycle of beautiful glitter. It's your soul essence, your phys essence, that radiates when your mind, your body, and your soul are in alignment. And what does alignment mean? Well, it means really, truly following your heart and your soul and doing the things that make your soul sparkle, as well as what makes your heart sing, which is being in tune with your values, with your belief systems, challenging where needed, and following your passions and your purpose. That's what I mean by alignment. And I think my brand story, which was created by the insanely talented Devon James Stinson, it really does depict, I guess, what it feels like to work through finding this and coming back into alignment. And when you do that, you become completely limitless in your potential. This is all based really on my F-List framework, which is a holistic prescription which literally shows you and guides you how to bring these needs into alignment. And I think rather than just chit chat about it, I think the best way is to show you through my brand story what this feels like. So without further ado, my wonderful producer and big brother, may we have the brand story, please?
Follow the light through the storm. And this is not a light that warns, it's a light that forms on the pathway ahead. So you can maneuver around disaster instead of getting stopped by the obstacles. It just takes changing the obstacles. And then the impossible turns to possible. And then the storm lifts. You're no longer adrift. Breathe, focus, you've got this. Ahead you see a figure, a kind soul, and on the inside it feels like you might glow. Your endless cycles of cyclones have been turned to a breeze that just slightly blows. You're adorned with glitter, where you literally feel like a kid again. And this is when you realize how much of your life you've missed. And then you talk more with Dr. Noopy Aurora, who will holistically change your aura, where you and the new you won't be like strangers. No, you'll be like friends. Because this whole process is simply life-changing. So if you're feeling frazzled and you want to find your fizz and dazzle, then book a call with Dr. Noopy Aurora by messaging her right here on LinkedIn.
That normally really calms me down and I'm getting all giddy. I think it's because of my two beautiful guests coming on the show today. Hi, Amber. Thank you, everybody. I'm not going to get distracted. Hi. I keep looking. Sorry. Right. Welcome, my beautiful soul sisters, Karen and Joan. Oh, that's... I kind of just banging around the light, actually, instead of the jingle bells. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, welcome, welcome, and welcome to the show. It is so gorgeous to see you, seriously.
Good to see you too.
Thanks. Oh, Joan, I've never seen you or heard you so quiet. Hello.
How are you? Hi.
I'm really good. Thank
So
you. I'm really good.
Love that. It just always melts your heart when you.
It does, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. Oh, I know. It's soothing, and it really does show what I'm talking about. And that's what I actually said to Devin when I was sharing. I've got my framework, but I want people to feel what it feels like to work through this, and what are they going to receive, and how are they going to feel at the end of their journey. And he's just captured it beautifully. It's his voice, it's the music, and I just kept saying, can I have more glitter on my face, please? It's not enough glitter. And he literally splodged it on. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, tell everybody. I mean, Karen, you were on, this is our part 2, but it's actually part 1 for both of you. I can't even remember when you were on, but Joan, I know you were not very well at the time, so couldn't come on that episode. So thank you for joining me today, and it is gorgeous to have you both on together.
Thank you.
So tell everybody a little bit about what you do, what you're all about, and then let's have some fun.
Right. Who go first? You go first, Joan.
Go on, Joan.
Okay. Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for inviting us to be here today. It's always a pleasure. There's such a great energy being with you, whether we're on screen here or we have chats. It's always awesome. Your energy, just thank you for what you're doing. You're changing lives. You're making a great impact in the world. So thank you so very much.
Oh.
Health and wellness coach. Also do caregiving on the side sometimes. But I love what I do because I love people.
Yes.
I love loving people and being in a space where you can help others.
Yeah.
Because you can watch people, as you earlier said in your band story in your share. So you watch transform and lives change right before your eyes, and that will take the whip.
Yes, and that's the beautiful. That's the best. That's what I mean, even if I'm just talking about it, it just lights me up, because it's so precious. And I think I take that as a real privilege, because I'm in healthcare, because I'm a doctor, that I get to marry up the conventional medical model with this deeper, true, really deep soul connection understanding of health needs. And it is combining all of it. It's bringing healing back into healthcare, really. And people think it's healing, what's all that about? But actually, it's about going back to the basics of tuning into yourself and other people and the big wide world around. And that's when the magic really does start to flow. You know this. We talk about this once a month. It's fantastic. I love it. And you embody this. I'm living proof of it, as are, the patients, the clients I've worked with, not just now, my whole career. And I'm really proud of I guess what we do, and I get to do this. That's the best bit. So thank you. you guys are doing a fabulous job as well. You're spreading your light and your love and all your holistic work that you've got on with your magazine, with the books. I can't believe how many books you guys have written. It's incredible. Karen, tell me more about the books. Seriously, I love it. I love this.
First and foremost, I just want to thank you so much for inviting us to be in your space, because when you collaborate, there is where the beauty lies.
Yes.
And we are able to bring something of value to help others, that they could really understand how to live a holistic lifestyle.
Yes.
And also, we are able to facilitate and to give them a space where they could come and they could sit and they could listen, as we really bring something that they could really enjoy. They could also take notes that they could use as tools in the future to help themselves.
Yeah.
So thank you for really holding this space every week.
Oh.
Thank you for you and Russ. Thank you so much for doing that, because you
Oh.
guys are really helping humanity.
I love it. It's just listen, I'm a chatterbox. I love people. I love doing this. It's like, yeah, okay. What we're going to talk about today? Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Let's just go. I love it.
Yes, thank you so much for doing this. I'm Karen Pascal from Soul Light and Body, and my sister Joan. We are holistic health coaches, and also we have written 2 ebooks. One is Your Gut and You, and the next one is Self Care Intentional. We
Ooh.
both graduated from IIN. That's one of the world's largest nutritional school. And we also did a follow-up program, Your Gut. So we decided to write the ebook, Your Gut and You, to help people to really understand how to really live a healthy life, and help people to understand also what really is self-care, taking care of yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, your emotions, because it's very important that we do that every single day. Because if we don't do that, we could really spin out into a real rabbit hole, and we go there and we could remain there for a pretty long time.
Yep.
So it's very important that we really do this self-care, and self-care is really checking in with ourselves, checking in with our mind, see how we are feeling, checking in with your body. If your body is not feeling right, something is wrong. It's just checking in. And we also coach from the 12 components. So it's on the plate and off the plate. So it's the food that you're eating. Also, it's your lifestyle that you're living, your relationship with people, your relationship with yourself, your finances, your physical activity, your home cooking, your home environment. All these things make up the whole. So we have to take a keen look of all these these areas in our lives to see how it's going. Because remember, your finances is a part of your life.
Yes.
Your relationship with people is a part of your life.
Yep.
Your home environment, that is where you live. How is your home environment? Do you have a lot of clutter? Are there things that you really want to get rid of? So we all need to check in with ourselves in all these areas of our lives to see how it's going. And then we could say to ourselves, you know what? On a scale of 1 to 10, how is my relationship with myself? Because
That's
many
most
of us don't
important.
even have, exactly,
Yeah.
many of us don't even have a relationship with ourselves.
Exactly.
So every day we gotta check in, and we gotta see what are the necessary steps we need to take
Yep.
in order to live a holistic lifestyle.
Yep. And it
We
all
need to do that.
starts. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Well said. Well said. I love it. Like go, go, go.
that's good.
It's brilliant. Sorry,
Because
Joan, go on.
no, go. You go on.
Go. No, go.
You go.
Okay. So I was just about to say it all starts with awareness. It all boils down to awareness of self And what you were saying, you know, I think people just think sometimes, oh, self-care is, let's just take maybe the weekend off and I won't do any work, or let's just go away for a little bit and that will help maybe how I'm feeling. And I guess it's tuning in all the time, whereby you are doing regular self-checks. And it doesn't have to be hours and hours. It can just be, you know, a little. It's what we were talking about with Russ and Rosalind Rosado this morning, earlier today on Russ' selfie thing show, and it's all about habits, and it's about allowing yourself to explore, to be curious, and just stop and pause and think, what's going on? How am I feeling? Because if you don't ask yourself, nobody else's selfie thing show. I know, I'm so sorry, Russ. I know, my mind was just going whirring. Nobody else is going to. And the only person responsible for the way you feel, for your thoughts, for your actions, is self. And that in itself is so empowering, because you've got the power to change that. And it might feel, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Well, you can. It's knowing that you matter, and actually there is another way. And I guess it's offering that space of hope and of trust and love. Oh, I could talk about it for ages. I just go gooey-eyed talking about it, because it is about that. It is about unconditional love, and you can only give that out if you are doing for self first. Otherwise, you're going to deplete, and you are going to run out of steam, and it's going to bite you in the ass at some point. So, hi, Samantha. I think that is the key to making those steps and allowing yourself to do so. What do you think, ladies?
Of course, and showing yourself grace every day.
Yes.
Showing yourself grace, showing
Yes.
love, showing yourself compassion.
Yes.
And the question, who am I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I
Who
satisfied?
am I? Yes. Who are you?
Who are you, and
Yeah.
what are you becoming?
Yeah.
Those are essential things. And to remind ourselves, you're special. You're
Yes. Thanks. I just felt this warmth of love, and I'm like, thanks, and so are you too. I can feel it.
and one other important thing is that, because there's so many, but to remind ourselves that you are enough.
Yes, I said that earlier. Yes.
You are
Yes.
enough. Every day, the best you can. You
Yep.
go day, because to live life, it is always awesome that where we can experience growth and development and because that is involved. That's how we live our best self, and we live our best. So we got to reach inside, reach to our core, reach to the inner space, and bring that out. Draw that out. Living your purpose.
Yeah.
Are you functioning on the level with that one thing that ignites you, that make that joy, you feel fulfilled? Do you have that? Are you able to reach into that space and bring it out?
And it's okay if you don't. That's the whole point of this. It's okay if you're not okay. I think that is fundamental here, because it can feel so overwhelming and so pressurizing. Everybody's living their bestest life. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. And then you start comparing, and it makes you feel even more. Yeah. It's okay. It's about recognizing your truth, where you're at, reaching out. It's okay to ask for help. There's you guys here. There are so many people that you can actually call upon and have within your support network. And I think it's just having that courage. It takes courage. It is not a sign of weakness. I've said this so many times this week with patients, and and just holding that space, saying, this is the bravest thing that you could have done, actually saying, I'm not okay. And it just, that in itself is that's where the healing process starts.
Right.
And I think it is about being there for each other. It's this
Oh,
shared compassion. It's what joins us together. It's not saying, okay, it's all going to be tickety-boo. Let's just wave a magic wand and sprinkle some glitter and it's all going to magic away. I mean, it will eventually, but there's a process that needs to happen. And it's whether or not, are you game? Do you want to keep feeling like this? Or do you want to feel something different? If you keep doing what you're doing, it's not going to change. Or you have a choice. And that's the power of this. You always have that choice.
yes.
I feel like I'm on one tonight. I really am. I feel very passionate about this.
You know, thank you for saying all of that you said. I know we know this is your show, but how do you choose to, when you may go through something in life, because we all go through different challenges in different phases of our lives. How do you choose to, I think that's a big question. How do you choose when you go through something, either something very tumultuous, traumatic, how do you choose to move, come back and bounce back from that adversity? How do you do it with that resilience, with that, and
It's
not stay there?
I
Is it
guess,
stay there?
you can stay there. And it's okay to stay there for a little bit. But it's allowing, I guess, yourself to feel what it is that's happening and acknowledging it. Pretending it's not happening is, it's just going to get stuck. It's okay that this is happening. And I guess allowing yourself the kindness, the compassion to sit with that and recognize, do you know what? I am a million miles away from okay. So what can I do? And sometimes it is you're all over the place. You don't know.
Sure.
I would say at that, oh, hi, Lonnie. I would say at that point, reach out for professional help. Speak to your doctor. Speak to somebody who will hold a non-judgmental space. And for the best will in the world, family are great, but family can also be relationships, can be, there's all sorts of muddied waters sometimes. It can be dysfunctional and it can be triggering. So it's choosing the right people. And this boils down to looking at who you're surrounding yourself with as well. So how do you move forward with resilience? Go back to basics.
Yes.
Go back to the basics of your baseline needs. Eat. So basically, food, fluids, fresh air, 3 F's on the F list. If you eat crap, you're going to feel like crap. End of. Eat well, eat healthily, eat what your body needs as fuel. Plenty of hydration, get some fresh air, go out for a walk. And the mind will tell you, oh, I don't want to, I can't be asked, I can't be bothered. Fuck it off, focus and breathe, and flip that thought. You can do that.
Yes.
It's saying, no, I value my needs. I look in and I need that pause time to see what it is I can do or who can help me. What else is going on here? And it's tiny baby steps. It is really about that. And then it's consistency. It's things like fun. Do the things that you love doing. It's a win-win. It's free. There's no side effects. There's no pills involved. Tuning back into your quiet time stuff, like Cappy Shell. Everybody's different. Everybody's unique. Finding what makes you shine from inside and doing it regularly, setting that time to yourself. You're showing yourself the highest level of self-care. And slowly but surely, you'll feel better. Once you start feeling better, guess what? The lenses that you view the world with, they start to change.
Yeah.
And that's the key here.
That's so true. We just want to say shout out to Zion. I saw him in the community.
I know. I was just about to say there's some fabulous comments going on. And Amber's been saying some juicy stuff. I've just seen, this was beautiful. Oh, lovely. Oh, yes, beautiful. And it is. I mean, Zion's amazing. I met him not that long ago, actually, through Matt Allen, and such a positive, the most beautiful energy.
Yes.
He really does.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's finding, I think it's operating from a space of, when things are really bad, okay, think of one thing that I'm grateful for.
Yes, gratitude.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another thing is self-acceptance.
Yes. Good point.
Good point.
Self-acceptance is so important because many times we don't even accept ourselves. So we really need to check in and understand ourselves and accept ourselves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is part of self-love.
Yes.
Check
Very
in,
true.
check in with your mental health. See what's going on with your mental health. Because a lot of times we are so stressed out. So we need to really sit down and check in with our stress level, see what is stressing us out, what's making us angry, what's making us upset.
Right.
If you are in a working environment and it's making you angry, you're going to work dreaded every day. Check in with yourself and see what's making you angry in that work environment.
Right.
Because many
Don't
times,
ignore it. Yes.
right, we need
Right.
to check in with ourselves and see how our mental state is every day. The inner voice. Look at that inner voice. Understand that inner voice, what's happening with you. The things that you're telling yourself, your thoughts on a daily basis. Check in with those thoughts. Because the way how you think, that's the way how you're going to feel. The way how you think, your thoughts, that is what you're going to attract to you.
Yes.
So you got to check in with yourself, see how you're feeling, examine those thoughts. Because whatever you project out, that is what is going to come back to you.
Yeah.
And if you constantly keep projecting out negative things, you're going to attract the negative things to yourself. And when you attract the negative things to yourself, you're going to keep asking yourself, why is this happening to me? You got to change your thoughts.
Yeah.
Because the thought is what's bringing that energy towards that vibration towards you. So we need to check in with our thoughts, see if it's really serving our higher self or our higher good. And once we can analyze that, we could really understand really how to live.
Yeah.
Dr. Nopi said before, is the awareness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once we are aware of those thoughts and realize that those thoughts are affecting our mental health, it's affecting our emotions, we start to change things around.
Yeah.
And you start to see your life start to shift in a totally different direction.
Yeah. And this does not mean that we're ignoring or we're not allowing somebody's adversity, their challenges, the trauma, or whatever's gone on in that person's life, because I think that's really important, because everybody has their own stuff they've dealt with, some various degrees. But the point is, none of that, be it your chronic health issues, be it what you've experienced when younger, the hardest times, it does not define you.
Absolutely.
And learning to accept and come to that level means that you can just be here in the present and use techniques like breath work and F off, focus, breathe, and examining your thoughts in this way. You can change that trajectory. That's what's happened here never defines you. It's led you to where you are. Thank you very much. Now you can fuck off. Now I'll move forward. Only when you've come to the awareness of the here and the now. And I think that's really, I think that is, I'm conscious of constantly talking about it this way, because I guess from my experience of where I've worked and who I've worked with, in safeguarding children, in domestic abuse, in trauma-informed care, deprivation medicine, all these things. Yes, there are incredible, complex needs in the patients I've dealt with, and I cannot tell you. And I think this is why I'm so passionate about sharing this, is because you can change. And somebody, who you think they've given up on themselves. And I've seen and been with that in that process of guiding this, not just me, it's the person, plus the other levels of support that we can access. And it never, ever fails. I mean, I get emotional even thinking about it, but it's beautiful. It's incredible. The human spirit, in terms of, it can hold you back so much, your thought processes, it can keep you chained and in this prison. And when you learn just a couple of little things and just keep applying it, oh my goodness me, you can literally blast out of it.
Yes.
And this is what I've seen. This is what I do. And that's the power of your own thought mechanisms, no matter what you've experienced, no matter what you're going through. And I think it's allowing yourself to trust that sometimes.
Yes, that is. I was so agreeable with that, because
Mm.
once you can acknowledge that
Mm.
and accept that this is who we are, this is who we are at this point in life. Yes, we're not going to discredit the things that happened to us in the past, because we're accepting what happened, because that is what has helped us to evolve as
Yeah.
an individual and be in the space that we are in at the
Yeah.
point in time, and helping us to move forward, because there were so many lessons to learn through that process.
Mm.
We are moving forward, living our best life,
Yeah.
and we are creating a new reality for ourselves.
Yeah.
In everything that happened for all of us in the past.
Yeah. And I guess it's looking at other people in a positive way, not in a comparisonitis way, because that is just toxic. It's not going to serve you.
Right.
It's looking to maybe people who are maybe 3 or 4 steps ahead of you. I do that constantly. New mentors pop into your life like little light. I said this earlier, that little fireflies, and you know from here that that's the next path, or that's the next step of my journey. So as you're learning and healing and growing and evolving, you're passing it on to somebody else, maybe further down their own path, but they can perhaps use some things that's worked for yourself. You're handing it back, and that's the everlasting cycle, and it just keeps on then propelling forward. And I think it's allowing yourself to see it like that. There's no shame or anything for asking for help and going, do you know what, that really resonated with me, can you tell me some more? That is crucial. It really is. And again, it always boils down to awareness and being true to yourself. That's what I would say. What final words would you like to say or share with people who are watching either live or on replay?
Karen, you go first.
Yes. My final words is that you are enough.
Yes.
If you find that you're getting burned out, you're getting so overwhelmed, check in with yourself and see if you're giving more than what you are refueling yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you check in and understand yourself, who you are. Because many of us are just there and we really don't understand why we are here.
Ask the questions. Yeah, good
If
point.
right,
Yeah.
if you need to pause, just pause.
Mm-hmm.
If you need to set healthy boundaries,
Oh,
set
wow.
your boundaries. Because it's very important. If you realize things are making you upset,
Speak up.
check in with yourself and see if there is a part of you that still needs to be healed.
Mm.
Understand why you are becoming so upset about what someone else may be saying or someone else may be doing. There may be a part of you that still needs to be healed, and that's a signal.
Yeah.
That's a red light showing you this part of you still needs to be healed. And myself and my sister, we are always here. We are health coaches. We always facilitate, and we help you to find your inner voice, help you to understand yourself. You could always reach out to us. We are on LinkedIn, we are on Facebook, and we also have a YouTube channel, which is Soul, Light, and Body. So with that said, I'm now handing over to my sister Joan.
You can tell who's the chatterbox, can't you? Okay, go for it, Joan.
Okay. Thank you for all of that. Great, great, great share. Yes, but no, it's on a serious note. Look at yourself every day and remind yourself in the mirror that you're beautiful, you're special,
Oh,
and you are enough. And you're doing the best you can every day to move forward and evolve in your own space, whatever space that is in, that you're in. And then sometimes you have to reflect. Where where am I thinking I want to be, and who am I becoming? Make sure you pour in yourself. Good read, good books, listen to great talks, motivational tapes. Listen to good things, because what we put in us, that is what we who we are going to become. And every day try to create great pockets of joy,
yes.
special for yourself, and for
Yeah.
create joy for yourself.
Yeah. I like to say, yeah, fill your happy meter up, and then you can come back to it. It's like these little pockets, and you can just keep filling them up, and then, oh, thank you. Thank you so much, ladies. When you were talking, Joan, I was literally thinking, wanted to burst into song. The Christina Aguilera song, beautiful. You are beautiful, no matter what you said. That one. I was just thinking of those words when you were talking, and I'm like, ooh, I might have to try and learn that one. I've never sung that.
Yes.
Joy.
Thank you.
Joy.
Pardon?
It's such a joy to be here with you today.
Oh, it's gorgeous to have you here. Seriously, I love your energies, and I love spending time with you. I really do. And I thank you, both of you, for coming on today. I know you're very busy ladies. All your contact details are in the show notes. So I'll come and join you in the green room. Don't go anywhere, and I'll just wrap up the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, they're just adorable. I love them to bits. I really do. If you haven't connected with them, please do. Check out their YouTube channel. Check out what they're doing. They are incredible ladies, and I could listen to them for ages. Just a quick reminder, you can find me here every Monday at 8 o'clock GMT, which is, I've been practicing my wink, hold on, which is 12 noon. I was trying to keep it serious. 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, and that is every Monday. And if you want to get hold of me, you can get hold of me pretty much on LinkedIn, direct message me, or book in with Callan on my Calendly link. If it looks like it's booked and blocked, just direct message me, because I'm doing clinic times all at strange, weird, and wonderful times. But I have got pockets of time if anybody does want to reach out and have a physessence consultation. Until next week, thank you for joining me again, and I shall see you for episode 52 next Monday. Thank you.